All right. Hello, hello. How is it going, nerds? Wah wah or wee wah? Wee wah wee wah. Me! That's not me. What? Me! Help? With what? What could I help you with? I have a comb. You want a comb? I can't. I think this was used for my cat at one point. I got cat hair on it. Yeah. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Why comb? I still have a beard, you know. Like, I do actually need to comb my beard occasionally to make it look nice. Look. Don't I look so much better than I did 5 seconds ago? Anyways. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing more art today. Yippee. It's not on screen. Put it where can it be on screen? Please. Art. Art. That. Oh wait, hold on. That's not right. You're back from the hospital. Why were you? You good? Everything okay? Obviously, you might not want to share, but don't be dying. How's it going? Oh, unless you mean I get what you mean now. Never mind. Joke destroyed. My understanding was nil. But how's it going? Tommy's back. Just a few very small bullet wounds. Only a couple. Only like 10. A few bullet holes is good for the soul. That's what they say. It's been a saying since the olden days. Yeah, exactly. It's good for your health. A little bit of lead. It's good for the soul, you know? Keeps your heart beating. Your Canadian man shot you? Oh man, that's travesty. Was the Canadian man cool though? Like, was he kind of funny though? Not to, you know, I know it must be a traumatic experience, but was he kind of like sick with it though? Was he kind of rad? Did you see him and think, man, that guy, he's kind of awesome? You expressed your joy in a. It's coming. There it is. I need to turn that up for myself. Hold on. Which does mean me clicking them. Wait, what? Where are the settings? Can I see my settings thing? No? Okay, never mind. We're not gonna. I didn't shoot you. No, not that time. I didn't do it. A stray bullet. No. Why is the name of the music not showing up here? There we go. Now that is more like it. Oh, the box is not lined up. It is in fact fucking not good. Rain World. Rain World! Yeah, Rain World. Alright, let's get that nice and lined up. God, the fact that it's like weirdly off to the side. I hate that the titles move so much. It's like, why aren't they all in the exact same place? Why are some titles just kind of nudged over a little bit for the hell of it? I don't get it. Anyhow, I don't really remember what I was doing last time. Wait, no, I do. Okay, we're making a background. We're gonna make this thing look nice. Face is bleeding a bit. Gotta patch it up. All right. Good luck with that. What is this? Oh, that's just that part of the. Yeah, there we go. I can merge that there. Carpet color. Oh yeah, sorry, I saw that, but then I heard somebody go yippee, and then you know, I kind of got my train of thought. My train of thought kind of went somewhere else. James Sunderland. I know who this guy is. He's the main protagonist in the Silent Hill game. Oh, come on. Get out of here with the WebP images. And that's a Funko Pop. Give me a good image of just this guy standing. Could I get that? Just a good image of this guy standing. Nope, all of them are WebP images. I'm so annoyed by that shit. Silent Hill 2. Yeah, I don't know which ones are which. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I saw that. What? What happened there? It spawned for a second before deleting itself from the fucking universe. What was that? Can I have it back? You're clinically dead. That's not a thing. People don't die. Not even clinically. Death is a myth made up by birds. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Can I do this? Yada yada. Huda hada hibba. Okay. There he is. He can hang out here next to Spider. Doesn't want you to... Yeah, no. Google doesn't want me to have a lot of things. His feet don't line up. Hold on. Can I, like... Can I do something to him? Can I do... Hello, James. Yo, what's up, James? It's me, James. Let's see, what other things can I do? Oh, I can center it a bunch. Oh, okay, now he's back to normal. Oh, James, you appear to have fallen down. Are you okay? Oh no, he's okay. Don't worry, guys. James is fine. Damn, he died. Something really funny. Oh no, James! Watch out! Wait, shit. That wasn't the right thing. Oh, good fortune, James. It missed you. Oh no! I'm so bad at jokes. Anyways, we're gonna do this. We're just gonna have him like that. Perfect. A stray bullet hit you? No, James took all the bullets, don't worry. And we can have Spider just kind of not really mourning at all, just kind of being there. Spider can be Spider, I guess. Actually, look! The name of the thing has moved! It moved! Why does it do that? Anyhow, I should probably get into actually drawing some shit. So, yeah, last time we made this carpet. I like this carpet. It's a good carpet. Next thing we gotta do is TV. So, this was a dilemma that I had earlier. What kind of TV do we use? And if I remember correctly, I landed on one of these. But I'm not exact. I think, was it this one? Hold on. I think it might have been this TV here that I want to try to replicate. Use the top left. Hold on. Top left. This? The little fucking... this little box? That would be really funny. But I couldn't do it. Because I do want the text on the screen to be legible. So, yeah, it can't be that small. But I'm definitely thinking this kind of thing. This one. So, yeah, make it a cameo. I could put it on. So what I want to do is I want to have a central TV, and then I think I'm gonna add like shelves on the sides of the TV, and just over time, as memes become a thing on the stream and bits happen, I'll add little doohickeys to the shelf. Because I don't just want to use this for the offline thing. I want to use this for the streams, or not stream starting soon. I think I'll have a different one for that. But definitely my BRB screen, I'm probably gonna repurpose this for that. So yeah, like the Dead Tommy bit. I don't know if that one's long. Like I don't know if the lifespan on that one merits it being on the shelf. But maybe. What bits would they? I know Clown Guy. Clown Guy was a thing very briefly, very hard. Like, it showed up for 2 or 3 streams and permeated everything. And then after those 3 screens, it just fucking dipped. People are so happy about. Why are you guys so happy about fucking Clown Guy? R.I.P. Clown Guy. He slipped in a puddle of his own piss and cracked his skull on the ground. Vocaloid? Okay. Let me try actually making this. How about? Oh boy. Okay. So let's just start off with some like this. Yada yada. Actually, I can probably group these. Group carpet. It was your cat hurt you. How? Eh? You got bested by a cat? Oh, okay, hold on. There's a glitch happening. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart the program or something, I think. I'm not sure exactly what causes it, but if you can see, like if I do a smooth movement, you can see that it's moving, and then the second that I click, it stops. And I'm still moving my mouse right now, which is a problem. So, yeah, let me just save this and reopen it. Hopefully that fixes it and I don't have to do any major, shit. Didn't like the belly rubs, pulled out a Glock. Well, I mean, it's your fault for getting a cat with opposable thumbs. Orange cat too? Oh, well then how... If it's an orange cat, then it should be fine. Orange cats are awful at aiming. They're like, they have dog shit aim. Yeah. Looks like this is gonna be a recurring thing. I can't draw with this. Let me try completely killing Krita. Wait, hold on. There we go. I don't know why that was happening. I was trying to kill Krita and it just refused to. Your foot is bleeding. That makes sense. Can I... Why the hell is Riot running right now? Get out of my computer. Oh, this is annoying. I love troubleshooting midway through. Well, not even midway. I love fucking troubleshooting this shit while streaming. It's really fun, gotta say. By the way, okay. So last stream I mentioned that I bought a new yep. What is the problem here? Why does it do that? I mentioned that I was buying a new microphone. I got the microphone. However, I haven't been able to test it because apparently it needs some other external bullshit to power it. It needs something like, it needs like a power supply that you need to plug it into, which is really annoying. No, it's not a scam. It's apparently a very standard thing for a lot of microphones, at least a lot of higher end microphones. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go buy a $70 thing to go hook up my microphone to, plug that into my computer, and then only then will I know if this microphone or that microphone is better, which is great. I love it. Yep, 70 moolah, 70 buckaroos. Now, I'm gonna... man, I hate this. All right, let me check. My cursor freezes when I click. Oh. Oh my goodness. It's because I had a layer selected as opposed to a single piece. Like a single piece of art or a single layer. I had a group of layers selected. So anyways, we're good. Why are you auditing Tommy? What did Tommy do to warrant such treatment? Get shot like 50 times? That doesn't sound like something Tommy would do. What does oil? Or ol? Because if you're talking about slang, ol, O-L with an apostrophe, just means old. Otherwise, I mean, you could say, you could be like, oil, like that. Oil. Doesn't sound like you're pronouncing the word oil, but that's how some people pronounce the word oil. Otherwise, no fucking clue. Olive oil is the best? Okay, I'm gonna drop a hot take here. I don't do that a lot. All of my takes, very lukewarm. I hate the taste of olive oil. I just really hate it. I don't know why. People seem to love it. People seem to drink olive oil and go, yum, yum. When I drink olive oil, well, I don't drink olive oil, but whenever I have food that has olive oil in it, it's disgusting. It's gross. It doesn't taste good. And I like olives, so I don't know what the fuck they're putting in the oil to make it taste so bad. Did I chug it? Yes, I have chugged oil. Now, I will say, sesame oil, on the other hand. Sesame oil is fucking brilliant. I love the taste of sesame oil. The Olive Oil Council. Okay, so a bunch of Greeks and Italians. I mean, I know that olives are a thing otherwise. Sesame oil is for the streets. What the fuck are you talking about? Sesame oil is delicious. Sesame oil is awesome. Every time I eat sesame oil, just on its own, you seen how much I drink this? Sesame oil is for the streets. Good job. I get the joke. Will this be a bit on the shelf? Just a thing of oil? That would be, honestly, if there were a lot of like little tiny references that I could do. Like I could totally just pump out a bottle of oil. Like like that. Another one on this side that says Leo. Because that's what I am. I'm a Leo. Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. God, I can't stand people like that. I'm sorry to say. People who are like, don't talk to me until I've had this chemical. It's like, come on, just act like a normal human being. True, I do need a bottle that just says XXX, and it gotta like be outputting fumes or some shit. Coffee is bitter. Yes. Lemons are sour. And metal is sweet and crunchy. Yeah, what's up, Leon? Welcome to the stream. Now, I'm trying to think, how do I do this exactly? I need a larger box. It's 3 boxes. So it's like, let's go like this. How about? Will that do it? Oh, it's a little funky, but that's fine. Metals are sweet? Yeah. Taste metallic? Yeah, blood tastes sweet. Don't you know? This is like a thing. You did miss a debate on olive oil. That was less a debate and more me in a one-sided rant talking about how I don't like the taste of it. And then I started glazing I started glazing sesame oil. There's a lot of things that I don't like the taste of, and whenever I say that to people, they just go, what? Like shit like that. Olive oil is one of them, but I think I might have mentioned this on stream before at some point. I don't really care for chocolate. Chocolate as a flavor is it's either too rich and eating like a bar of chocolate will coat your entire mouth in specifically chocolate, and all you are experiencing at that moment is chocolate, or in the case of cheap American chocolate, it has the texture and taste of wax, and it's fucking disgusting. There's very few in-betweens. Olive oil is the official Doug drink. That is true. Like, you're lucky. You're lucky, Tommy, and additionally anybody who's not in the US and Canada. Canada gets a good amount more, like, good chocolate, but there's still problems. But you live in the US. For one thing, shame on you, but for another thing, the chocolate that you get down there is sad. And I'm saying that as somebody who gets the exact same chocolate. What's another thing? Oh, yeah. You guys know chicken? Like the animal chicken, poulet? I don't know what it is in German or any other language, but, you know, chicken. I don't like chicken. Hühnchen. Hühnchen? That's a new one. I do not care for chicken at all. And that statement pisses people off. Just saying that I don't like chicken makes people angry. It's great. Because people are like, what? You don't? What? All right. See ya. In a minute? I don't know. But yeah, no, I am. I'm definitely just like, you know, they need to be said. People praise these foods like they're the best thing to come out of the universe, out of humanity as a concept. Where, in actuality, most of it sucks. Either because it's done poorly or because it's just nah. I don't like it. And then there's some people who, I mean, there are those opinions that I have that are like, oh yeah, I disagree with the idea that this food is good or whatever, and people are gonna be like, ah, yeah, no, that is a wrong opinion and you're stupid fucking idiot. However, occasionally, you come across people who are like, I love the taste of ginger. You know, that awful, acidic, bitter piece of shit root that you find in the ground. I could eat that shit up. Yum, yum. And in those circumstances, I don't tend to hold back in the criticisms. Because, like, who the fuck likes ginger? Unless you are ginger? Like, what is the purpose of it? Cleansing the palate? The only reason why it cleanses the palate is it demolishes everything going down. You put it in your mouth feels bitter. Throat feels bitter. Stomach, spicy. Is ginger just ALC? I don't know what ALC is. No, ginger is, you ever have sushi? Ginger, oh, no, ginger is not alcohol, although it's used in alcohol sometimes. Ginger is like a root vegetable that goes with, like, I don't know, a lot of food. Ginger bread, ginger beer, but just eaten straight up, like in sushi, is a fucking nightmare. Like, you're supposed to take a thing of sushi, eat it. Ingwer. Yeah, probably. You take a piece of sushi, you eat that. Yum, yum. Time to stick some disgusting, like, bitter slop in my mouth. Oh, look at that. I feel pain. All right, time for another piece of sushi. Time for a little bit of enjoyment. It's like if there were less health benefits. Actually, no, I won't make a claim like that because I'm pretty sure ginger is actually incredibly healthy. It is an herb, so I will not be making any claims to that effect. However, it's like jumping from a hot tub to an ice bath, but it's worse because you're not having as much fun. Like, you're not moving. Your body is just taking damage. I don't know. I have a lot of opinions. Okay. A lot of ginger due to, yeah. I mean, that is the circumstance in which I say, yeah, no, ginger, that makes sense. If you're eating ginger because of the fact that it helps with your health, then that is, I mean, what am I supposed to say? Oh no, gross. Healthiness? Ugh, disgusting. Like, what? It's dumb. It's stupid. I'm having trouble trying to visualize this. How about let's go like that, and then we will put a horizontal line like so. This gives me the opportunity to put the TV like so. Like so. Oh. Is that a thing people do? Making fruit juices in groups? Just group fruit juices? I suppose that is something. I don't know why I'm asking. People do stuff all the time that is just not, like, not in my life. It isn't like every single human being is like is me, you know? You had a party. That makes more sense. I don't do those because I'm the cop-out answer would be responsible, but in actuality, I'm just a massive dweeb. And thus, I don't get invited to parties. Alright. You filled the... Okay, thanks, Tom Ska. Why, like... Yeah. Alright, how does this... Okay. How does this work? If... Sorry, I got phlegm. Now, since this is up there, you're facing at it, or you're facing it from here, meaning that these shouldn't really extend at all above the computer, or rather the top of the TV. It should be pretty much flat, this part here. So, that is what I will do. Alright, and then we just do this. The top looks fine, the bottom seems funky, I think. Oh, wait. The Never song by Wakuk. No. I have no idea what Wakuk is. I think I need to make a :D emote because of how often it's used. Like, what? Every other message has a :D. Perhaps I should stop being so controversial, but I refuse. Controversy is for cool people. Whitest kids you know. I've heard of that, but I never like watched it or listened to it or whatever it is. Yeah, either one of those would work. You gotta get the :D or the fucking lol. Yeah, okay, so it is a comedy show. I love this music so much. It's so goofy. Oh, man. You know anything about me, you know that I love goofy-ass music that makes use of interesting motifs. And that is definitely amongst them. And by that, I mean this, the thing that we're listening to right now. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm definitely going to at this point. Like, I have to, right? It's kind of a moral obligation. You use it, yeah, no, Tommy uses it a lot as well. But the amount of emotes permitted what about it? Is there more to that statement? Dread has to go. I mean, yeah, I just bump out the ones that are just like faces. Well, yeah, I just push the ones that are a little like less useful, I guess. Or I guess the better looking ones I'd prefer for you guys to have, whereas the ones that are kind of grosser can be put in the subscriber stuff, because, I mean, it isn't like it's gonna be like, oh yeah, you need to go subscribe. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I make videos. They suck. You do like Dread? That is true. And also, Dread is used a reasonable amount. I could also just get rid of Hoog U. I mean, Hoog U isn't used very much. It's just him looking at you. Okay, let's see. How does this look in the room? Okay. That's serviceable. Let's finish the rest of this little thingamajig here. Hoog U is sub only. Oh, I already got rid of Hoog U. I didn't realize that. That's good to know. Well, in that case, I think Hoog Dread would have to go. But, you know, it is what it is. Sacrifices need to be made. You know, the old name for Inscription when it was but a demo. Okay, let's see. Now, I don't know how much of this is going to be covered up by a couch. Probably only this small portion down here. So, I could... What should I do with this here? Because I'm going to have bookshelf on this side, bookshelf on this side. I could put something underneath here if I... Oh! I just had a banger idea. Absolutely banger idea. And I will not share it with you guys until I actually get the idea made. What we're gonna do... I'm gonna do that. I mean, that is true. The Hoog Yell isn't really applicable in a lot of circumstances. I don't know. It's a hard thing to figure out. The problem with it is that the whole system are built around emotes is meant to make sure that people subscribe. That's what it's for. It's so that people subscribe. So it's like really annoying when you're not trying to promote subscriptions and stuff, because I just want to have the fucking emotes and have shit happen. But I can't. It's just not allowed. So in the end, there's going to be a good chunk of emotes that are in the subscription or the subscriber only category. How many subs would you need for more emotes? You can only have 5 follower emotes. That's like the hard max, I believe. Actually, let me look it up. How many follower emotes can you have on Twitch? Up to 5, yeah. So, it really is just kind of... Why are you making references to Linkin Park? What? I don't even listen to that band. I don't know what they do. Well, I don't listen to most bands. But I don't know what like, music they've done. And I know what I'm gonna expect in the... yep, there it is. It's always gonna be there. It's undoubtedly going to be there every time I say anything. It's too easy to use. Put the mud cost way down for the cost of unlocking the sub emotes. Yeah, I could do that, but then I'm gonna get spammed, you know? Then I'm gonna get spammed with a bunch of shit because I only have one activity feed for Twitch. Ugh. I only have one activity feed, and every single time somebody redeems a channel point reward, it puts something in that feed. What also goes in that feed are shelf requests, follower things, and pretty much all other notifications. So people would just be spamming out, getting all of those emotes, and it would completely block out the feed. Not like people are following constantly, but, you know, it's still a concern. Given what it is, given what we have. Sorry, I lost my train of thought like halfway through that. Alright. Yeah, that works. Would have been a good workaround. I mean, I'll consider trying it at some point. At the moment, it really isn't that big of a issue, but in the future it might, because I'm still going to be working on emotes. Are the only 2 viewers on most, if not all, streams? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. You guys, I mean, like, most of these streams have had, like, or for the majority of my streaming time, rather, I've had people who show up pretty much daily for the streams, and then they kind of just suddenly vanish or they peter off or something. So it's like, I'm not gonna praise you guys for being here constantly. I will say that I do appreciate it, but you know, people do just do it and then dip occasionally. And most of those people aren't subscribed in any capacity. You know why? Because I actively discourage subscribing to me. I don't want you to do it. Alright, let's see. Get that. Straight line. That looks messy. You know what? I'll just pretend that that's held up. Whatever. Yeah, no. The thing is, I'm not. It would suck if you had a job. Nobody has to sub to me. There's no expectation. There's nothing, like, you could just kind of watch. But yeah, no. I'm not the kind of person who would sacrifice his fucking sanity in order to please his viewers. I actually get the money from the sub? Yeah. Subscribe, I get a cut of the money. I get like 60%, which is around $3. It's nothing substantial, but it is actually. Have you thought that subscribing to people doesn't give them money? Because it's like a thing. That's the reason why most Twitch streamers tell people to subscribe. Because they want money. You expected a cut, but you weren't sure about the amount. Yeah, no. If a subscription is $5, then I would get 3 of those $5. I'm pretty sure. Although I think that changes depending on the currency you use. You thought that was what bits were for? Bits are also for that. Twitch has like 20 different systems to give money. Because that's what they are. They're a business. They want your money. And of course, I only get a cut of it because they want to pull a profit. Which is why I actively advocate towards not doing it. Just don't. You don't need to. Alright. The cut is over 50 on subs. Yeah, that is true. And I'm pretty sure bits might be sent directly to me, now that I think about it. If I'm correct. Alright. Let's see. Ah, yes, I treasure your precious pennies. All, how many of these are there? All 57 of them. You've given me 57 pennies over the course of the time watching me streaming. Oh, hey, a penny. Cool. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing here? TV on shelf, looks good. Washington State. I've heard of Nirvana. Actually, I've got a story about Nirvana. When I was younger, when I was but a baby in kindergarten, or not kindergarten. Yes, it is the goal of Ascension, but it was also the name of a band. A wee little man. I was in a music class, and we were doing a exercise or something where basically the teacher would play music, and we would have to guess what the music was called. And so it was like, there was a lot of, you know, it was just a lot of shit that I didn't know, because as a kid, I didn't listen to music. But then he put on Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, and I immediately recognized it. I immediately recognized I immediately recognized Smells Like Teen Spirit, not because I listened to the band Nirvana. No, that would be too simple. I recognized it because I listened to Weird Al as a kid. And Weird Al did a parody of Smells Like Teen Spirit. And that's a memory that I have in my head that refuses to leave. It will stay in my brain for the entirety of my life, because of the fact that nobody else was able to guess Nirvana. So, like, child me got fucking shovels full of dopamine. Get it in there! Go! Fuel the engine! And it's just me feeling real good about guessing Smells Like Teen Spirit. I love saying that to this music. This is why I couldn't be an animator, because I'd always get distracted and lose track of what I'm doing. No one in the class liked Nirvana. Yeah, I'm younger than you might think, so like, Nirvana wasn't exactly in style when I was a kid. Like, I don't know when Nirvana went out of style. Well, probably after the lead singer died, but you know, died before I was a wee lad. 1994. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't listen to Nirvana at all as a kid. Only if my dad put it on, which he didn't. Some class game in middle school. Had to guess the language that was played. Huh. It was Polish. I love that language, Polish. Holy shit, guys, look out, it's the Polish. Oh, that's so stupid. Yeah, no, that's... Like, when you become known as something in a class, in, like, during your childhood? Polish. Yeah, it's Polish. Kind of like Polish. They're spelt the exact same in English. But when you did something as a kid, you became known for that thing. Like, there was no escaping it. Unless you did something that, like, was more notable, you just became the kid who did that thing. Which, in my case, worked out, because the thing that I did was bully people. So, yeah. Didn't really bite me in any capacity. Wahaha. Wahaha! Why did Waluigi show up in the chat? Hey guys, it's me, Waluigi! I can't do a good Waluigi. And I need to practice a bit to get a good Wario. Wario! Have a rotten day! Some shit like that. I need to practice it. I used to be able to do so many good voices, but over time I've stopped just doing them for fun, and thus became, you know, bad at them. Which is a shame, because I want to be able to sound like a bush hag again. I want to be able to do the fucking, oh hey there, sweetheart. Not the drowning in the toilet style. Yeah, no, that's I think that I would say that sounds like a very old-fashioned thing, but then again, I live somewhere where I live somewhere where all of that was very looked down upon. In a place where you could just get away with shit, like the US, I could totally imagine that happening. A musician you know someone here would know is Leadbelly. Well, that someone who knows had better be Tommy, because I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. I feel like there might be a flaw in your thinking. You don't know either. You're thinking that I know any bands, which I don't, because I don't listen to music that has lyrics. It's one of those things about me that loses me dates, you know? I don't like watching movies. I don't like listening to music that has lyrics. I'm bald. So many things. A musician from the early 1900s. How the hell would I know that? I'm not listening to early 1900s music. Alright, so I've spent long enough just working on that Ender lore. I mean, it's not really even lore. Okay, TV color. Lore. Go with a nice gray. And now it's just time to do this. Make this larger. Alright, now we're gonna do this. We're just gonna... I shouldn't... Hold on. Let's do it like this. There we go. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah. Make it a little bit darker. Yep. There we go. Just get it nice and covered up with some texture variations. You guys ever just have a mold bowl? Yeah, I call that a fucking compost bin. You can't ask me to draw a cross on static because Christianity apparently. What? A cross on static. Oh yeah. That would have been a funny reference, but sadly, Christianity. Honestly, that's kind of a badass thing. Like, just if anybody asks you questions about a majority of problems, not a majority, but a significant amount of world problems, unfortunately, Christianity. I apologize to any Christians in the chat, or VOD, or anywhere. But, I mean, it's really easy to ignore the problems associated with something when you just kind of go, no, my book said it's good. Getting political. Like Christianity? Well, I think a lot of people in the LGBT community dislike Christianity. And I couldn't know why. It's strange, because I'd imagine that everybody of the LGBT community would absolutely love Christianity. Also, I'm assuming you're in the LGBT community because that's the majority of my chat. But, yeah, no. You are? Well, there we go. It really is just, it doesn't take a lot to realize why Christianity is disliked amongst us. Anyhow, I'll stop talking about it, because in actuality, I don't want to discourage people from watching just because of their religion. You're allowed to be of any religion, any faith, any race, anything. As long as you're not a dickhead, you're fine. Those are the rules. Good if people have... Yeah. Uh-huh. It's like... It's been used as a scapegoat so often for people's hate. It's just like, cut the shit. If you wanna like be like, oh yeah, treat everybody nice and like apply moral, good, very cool. You can do that. You're entirely welcome to do that. Don't start fucking prosecuting gay people. Don't start being, oh, Jesus told me to hate this guy. Like, no, fuck off. That's garbage. What is being said there is garbage. But I digress. What's the name of that guy again? I never watched what is it? I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream, or is it a different one? I don't remember. Yeah, Am. Is that I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream, or is that a different movie? I'm not well, as I mentioned before, I'm not well kept up on media like movies and stuff. And you know what? This music is reminding me that I need to go back and try a couple more runs at Hamlet. I remember when Hamlet came out for Don't Starve, and I was so hyped for it. Like, I was ready to get into it. And then I played it and realized that it is difficult as hell. It's not a movie. I'm pretty sure it got turned into a movie. But yeah, no, it's a book. I wouldn't know. It was a book. Okay. Yeah. That book is kind of good. I mean, yeah. There's a reason why people constantly reference it. It's good. Audiobook. Audiobooks are probably something that I should get into. I've started getting into podcasts. Or, well, started is a bit of a weird way of saying it because I've been listening to podcasts for the past year or so, but like I haven't been listening to podcasts for that long. But I definitely think of all the ways to consume books, audiobooks are definitely one of the most enticing. Creepcast. I've heard the name. I listen to things like Safety Third, and I remember Safety Third, The Yard was one that I enjoyed a little while back. Hank Green has one. You heard around some corners that there was some controversy about Creepcast. I wouldn't know. I think I might have heard something like that. Oh, it's those two. I forgot. Yeah, I haven't listened to their podcast, but I love both of their stuff. So, yeah, no. Definitely gonna check it out at some point. Yeah, I wouldn't know if it has any controversies about it. The two people who host it definitely are rife with controversy or possibility for controversy. But, you know, it's not necessarily their fault. They just have a very particular sense of humor. Well, not even Wendigoon, just Meat Canyon has a sort of offensive sense of humor, to say the least. Okay, maybe Wendigoon is I don't watch him as much as I do Meat Canyon. But, you know. Something, it was not made for Patreon money, but in the end, they made Patreon-only stories. Why is that a controversy? Like, I don't know if it is, like, if you're sure or unsure about that, but, like, the kind of things that people will get mad at is insane. And I was even tempted, while saying that, I was tempted to go these days, but no, people have been mad at everything like this for fucking millennia. People have been getting pissed off at other people for stupid little menial things for centuries. All of that to say, I don't know, controversy, whatever. Let them do what they do. I don't really care. Right. Do this. Like, people back in the day used to get pissed off for completely inane reasons. You remember the Salem witch trials? That bullshit? You remember being a little pissed if filthy rich YouTubers asked for Patreon? I mean, like, I guess. The thing is, I guess, I don't know. It's weird. You remember MK Ultra. I think the people who were angry about that might have been justified, though. MK Ultra, I mean, now I'm not the best, not the most educated on it. I did happen to read the Wikipedia article on it some time ago because I was bored. But, yeah, no, I think there's good reason why people are mad about that one. MK Ultra was Reagan era? It sounds like it could be. I don't know that for sure. I'd have to ask, like, Biz or just look it up. It's fucking awful. And honestly, not the worst things that the US has done. Actually, not even close to the worst things that the US has done. But, you know, it's funny. Trying to brainwash people, torturing people that Funny. This. U.S. nuked Japan twice. Yeah, they're sending people to concentration camps. The Japan thing happened, like, you know, a little less than a century ago. They're doing fucked up shit right now. So, yeah, no. And when it comes down to the U.S., it's not... I mean, fuck ICE, indeed. I won't say anything in particular. I don't want to get, you know, I don't want to get Twitch mad at me. But since ICE aren't police officers and they break into your house, and in Florida and other places, you got shit like Castle Doctrine, it should be completely legal. Anyways, I diverge. I digress from that topic. They work with the government? Yeah, but they're not police officers. Let's see. Castle Doctrine? It's this thing in the US that lets you shoot somebody if they try to harm you or invade your home or something like that. It's basically, yeah, it's a racism thing. It's something that lets them shoot people if they don't like them. But in those circumstances, they could sure as hell shoot people. They could sure as hell pick out very particular people to shoot. Damn, today has been very political. Just talking about politics this entire time. Harming ICE is illegal? Harming anybody is illegal. Except for in those circumstances in which the government has allowed you to harm them. In which case I believe it is not illegal. And defendable in court. This. Alright. Oh, hey, look, a banger song. Oh, hey, look, a police officer. Okay, I'm good. The big man of... Something, I can tell you this right now, the big man of the U.S. can't... He can't... They're states. The states choose that. That's why Castle Doctrine exists in Florida. The big man in the U.S. can't just make it happen, and it's why, for example, I forget the exact place, but like local governments are actually working on anti-ICE things. I digress, though. We will have to take a quick break. Sorry, Tommy, but we're going to cut your song in half. Because we need to go take a ad break. So let's just do that. I will see you guys in a few minutes. I'm back. We could put this back on. Ugh. Yeah. Oh man. The amount of effort people go through, and by people I mean politicians, have gone through to undermine the Constitution. It's sad. Really, really sad. Hopefully something can be done about it. I'd love to see some actual, like, repercussions for the shit that's been done. It actually is in the Constitution? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not American. I don't have their Constitution. I have a different Constitution. But, yeah, no. The Canadian Prime Minister is so much better than Trump. What are you talking about? I don't know that much. I'm not the biggest politics guy, which is kind of a weird thing for me to say after talking about this for this long. But, yeah, no. Mark Carney, yeah. He is just kind of better. He does things that actually help people. And it's a crazy concept, but he does. Alright, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Oop. Oh yeah, whoops. Fuck that Trudeau guy, yeah. Again, I don't really know that much about what Trudeau did, save for being a narcissistic asshole who doesn't really know what he's doing. But, you know. That and also the blackface, that's not ideal. You know what is, like, a pretty nice thing about this? And by this, I mean, my streaming and my streams. I don't really need to give a shit about being PG or about, like, appealing to a given group of people or anything like that. I can kind of just be as much of a dick to a particular, you know, hateful group. And people won't suddenly be like, oh, you're being political! It's fine. Yippee. Big guy. Trump's like 6'2", so he is kind of a big guy. Or is he 6'2"? I know he said he's 6'2", but he might not be. knowing him and knowing how he is. But you call him big guy? You call everybody who's taller than, like, 6 feet big guy? Wasn't there someone regularly here that took offense to some things? Yeah, but that was more of a pointed insult. I insulted their voice because they were insulting mine, and they took massive offense to it, and left. Or, I don't know if they were insulting my voice or if it was, something else. They were insulting me, so I insulted them back, and they got really offended at the fact that I insulted their voice, and left. Which I honestly couldn't have given less of a shit about, because they were not nice. They were not a nice chatter. Hypocritical. Yeah. People like that are the kind of people who I really like making fun of. Because especially in this circumstance where I am the owner of the stream, I can do whatever I want in it. Those people hold no power. They can they can cry and scream all they want. I'll drink up those tears. Hold on. Ban them for good measure? No, I'd love for them to keep coming back. Unless one of them says something legitimately hateful, I'd love to see their usernames in chat just so that I can get back at them. One of my favorite things to do is just really go at somebody who thinks they're the shit. You know, like somebody who, or anybody who's like, oh yeah, no, I'm always right, and if you disagree with me, then you're stupid and dumb. Like people like that, I love messing with them. It's so funny because they never know how to defend themselves. It's always like, I'm right because you're wrong. Or I'm right because I'm smarter than you. Or I'm right because of whatever other inane bullshit that they would come up with. You give them 1 ounce of actual, like, reasoning and their brains... It's great. Alright, let me take another look at these TVs. Alright. Someone who tried to insult you couldn't spell slurk. Yeah, no, people like that, I mean, well, in terms of slurs, that's a ban. That's an instantaneous ban. But if it's just an insult, if you're coming at me and you can't spell the words that you're trying to say to me to be mean, then you've got another thing coming, man. Like, come on. Okay. Now, for this one, I'm gonna go complete black. Have I actually banned people before? I don't know if I have. I think I've only ever bullied people out of my chat. I'd have to check, because I think there is a place where I can check if I have banned people. But most of the time, when somebody is angering me, I just start bullying them until they leave. And if they don't leave, then I kick them. It's a very effective strategy for assholes like me. Alright. Okay, maybe not all, like, completely black, eh? Perhaps slightly brighter. Used Doomslayer as a way to be mean to furries. I think I remember there being a lot of that at some point in the past. With, like, just rhetoric that the Doomslayer would hate furries or something like that. Furry hate is very popular. People hate furries. Why? Because they like things and are kind of weird. And in the grand scheme of things, that's all you need to do to be hated. And I can say that shit because I've the vast majority of my friend group are furries. Like, so many of them. I've mentioned how I've got people in my friend group trying to get me to be like, oh yeah, the Hoog is a fursona and shit like that. I've been around furries. They're nerds. They're weird. Don't necessarily deserve all the hate though. The history, and someone just said the history to the AK-47 right below someone saying to touch grass. Huh? So they were like trying to be scary or something by being like, oh yes, guns. I know about guns. That's why you should not fuck with me, because I'm a gun person. Stupid. I like guns. People who watch my streams know this. Anybody who goes, ah, yes, I like guns, and thus you should be afraid of me, is stupid. And probably a coward. They're also nerds. Well, actually, no, they're just fucking gross. Like, nerd is a casual insult. Nerd is something that you call somebody if they're being, like, goofy as shit and being all cheek. Like, if somebody starts going on a rant or starts, like, praising something, anything, like an insane amount, like, I can go on and on and on about Don't Starve, The Binding of Isaac, Sulphur, a lot of my favorite games. Thus I am a nerd. You're the book definition of a nerd. Which would be... what exactly? Yeah. And I know, like, a lot of people would be like, no, those are geeks. And to that I say, shut the fuck up, Patrick Star from SpongeBob. Is mayo in it? No, fuck off! Do you wear glasses too? Actually, excuse me. My dad owns Xbox. My dad could beat up your dad. Alright. So we have the television. Now, it's weird, this, because... oh, man. The way that it's sat is not right. Like, it needs to be... because here's the thing. Either the television looks... oh, I could do this, actually. Either the television looks like this, because that's how it would normally look, or it looks like this, and the sides are weird and bendy, and it's all goofy and whatnot. Give me a second. If I look at my computer screen from, like, this point of view... yeah, no. You wouldn't be able to see the sides. You wouldn't be able to see these sides. So what I think I might do is going to just chop these out and see how it looks. You can make so many references to Nirvana in any conversation. I mean, I've learned that having that skill is less of a skill and more of just how absolutely brain-rotted are you in this subject. Because let me tell you, the amount of creative ways people find to mention Rainworld in my chat is kind of insane. It's like daily. Okay. Nevermind is 2 words. Yeah, that's true. You mention it. Okay, that's another thing that annoys the shit out of me. English teachers who are like, your writing is unprofessional. You should be writing these words like this. You can't use the Oxford comma. It's wrong. Shit like that pisses me off so much. Because who the hell are you to tell me that the Oxford comma or a given word that is used in day-to-day is just wrong? It's stupid. Words change with how people use them. The Oxford comma. It's when you, it's when you make a list and you put a comma before the last and. So, blue, green, and orange. It's that last comma before the and. That's the Oxford comma. Yeah, well, I mean, some people do with, some people do without. You know, it's how it is. So what? But people who are like, oh yeah, no, if you use that, then you're uneducated and dumb. Shut up! I had in this last semester an English class in which the teacher spent the majority of the class talking about like clarifying and like simplifying your sentences and things like that. Simplifying the way you write to fewer words and other such things, you know. And in as an idea, I agree with that, because people do just kind of, you know, put bullshit into writing, and then people put bullshit into writing and then pretend that it makes them like cool or something. Like if you use large words in a sentence, it doesn't just automatically make people think you understand the language better. But the teacher took it a little far, because they started going like, oh yeah, if you use like this word that every single person uses and is actually the norm, you're stupid. Like, you can't use that word. You can't use the word thing. What do you mean? Oh, it's not professional. Shut up! Yeah. I get very annoyed when people tell me how to do things like that. And people are like, oh, yeah, no, if you don't abide by this very stupid, specific rule, then you're not a true artist, or you're not a true writer, or you're not a true whatever. Oh, if you use a drawing tablet, you're not a real artist. Shut up! Your point's not valid because you don't know how to... Shut up! It's like, it's all I could ask of those people. From an element on the elemental table. Would it happen to be sulfur? Because sulfur happens to have the exact same smell that Teen Spirit does. That being rotting eggs. Lithium? Shoot. Give me the reference. Let me hear it. Oh, sure. Yeah, no. You said that, like, you wrote that out like I'd get angry at you. Like, hey, you wanna do those sometime? Actually, no, that's not how you write when you're angry. Or when you think I'm angry. How do you... Sorry, my brain ain't working. Anyhow, sure, we could do some viewer suggestions. Just give me a second to finish up this, and then we will continue. Oh, fuck. Did I? Okay, no, I didn't. Whew. I thought I started drawing all of the line art on the wrong layer, and I was about to start throwing a fit. I was about to throw a fit because it was all on the wrong layer. But it's fine. Let's see. I will grab this color. I will make it like this. A baby tantrum. Wow. Start whining like a fucking child. Sounds like me. Alright. Okay. Let's save this and take a look at viewer suggestions. So, what exactly are we looking for? You can offer me whom, who looks constantly startled by his lack of legs, constantly pissed by you petting him. He's a couple of legs too. He's a couple of legs too. It's one of Spider's descendants, or Surprise, who looks constantly scared. You would have to show me images of those, because I can't go based off of like the descriptions. I could, you know what? Let me create one of the guys. How about? Go like that. Something like this. Something like this. Oh. Yeah, and then we'll have that on the other side. Go like this. This is completely. I was gonna do a viewer suggestion, and then my brain just went, "You need to finish this drawing now. You need to do it. You need to do it now." You know what, let me just copy this leg over. This is fucking awesome. Go like so. Alright, yeah, let's give him a quick nose. Post it on the wall. Gotcha. It'll be real at some point. Eventually, it'll be real. I don't know why I gave him like an animal nose. I just made a realization. No. Good enough. Is this whom? Does this look like your guy whom? Let's compare. So this was my attempt at whoever the surprised looking guy is. We'll just put him down there. Now let's go get a look at them. Yeah, it wasn't actually. It's rather close to whom. Territorial Pissings by Nirvana. No. I have no idea what that is. This is the real whom. Here he is. He's not happy. I got an idea though. What's that? I got it. I got an idea. So we start off something like this. Right. Get his leg. Let's take this. Control C. Control C. Control V. Flip that shit. Move it over here. It's not squatted enough. Hold on. Merge there. We can grab this. Like so. Like so. You're gonna get rid of that line there. I didn't even realize the colon D that happened. That's the sound effect that goes along with the colon D, I guess. So you go something like that. Now his body is a box. So we're just gonna give him a box. It's just gonna be a box. Go like this. Endless Nameless. I do know that. I've never heard the song though. I only know the reference to it in The Binding of Isaac. 180 degrees. Why? I don't listen to music that has lyrics in it. That's just how it is. What reference? It's an item. But like I don't listen to music that has lyrics. 'Cause I mean I've mentioned quite a few times. It usurps my fucking brain. It usurps whatever power I have. It usurps any power I have over my own attention span. Because my brain is way too focused on trying to understand the lyrics, and thus anything else I try to do at that very moment becomes null and void, does not matter, irrelevant. Alright, got a little nose, like a strawberry it looks like. Alright, oxygen not included, you just noticed. Have you been around for the oxygen not included streams? Unless you're just reading the name of the game and screaming it into the chat, which I'm pretty sure is not unexpected from you. You've done that before. Actually, you do that quite a bit. Your first winged specimen angel. From the amount and lack of legs to his heads. You love oxygen not included? Oh, well I've been playing oxygen not included on stream. I don't know when I'll be doing it next, but oh my goodness. That's a creature. Holy shit. This is the best part. This is my favorite soundtrack that I've heard from Oxygen Not Included. This is my favorite part of this soundtrack. And we're gonna go like this. Alright, now we're just gonna copy that. Control C, Control V. Why did that double up its... Control V. Alright. And then we will give him just eyeballs to denote that he has eyeballs. Here, let me... Oh, whoops. Right. Go. Let's do this. How's that? This look like your guy? He doesn't have pupils. I thought I'd give him pupils because it would make him look any less unnerving, but yeah, I think to do him justice, he should be. Okay, what are we thinking? Pupils or no pupils? Because I could give him pupils. Look at him. Pupils? I'd say the pupils do look better. Let's put that there. Copy that. Gonna just color this in. No pupils comes across good in the original, but you don't think they can be translated without color. Okay. Well, let's color them in and figure that out. You did say that, and all things considered, I didn't disbelieve you. Alright, so do that. Leg. Go like, whoop. Alright. To a Nirvana album cover. Did you mention something about a baby at some point? Because that's the only notable Nirvana album cover I know of. No? Well, there you go. There's fuel for a reference later. In utero? Yeah, no idea. There we go. Now we're gonna take that. Gonna make his ears green. His nose green. Alright, there we go. There he is. Let's see. Perfect. Warm, not worm. You should totally get a wobble dog that has a long body, no legs, and then call it Worm. That would be awesome. His chin. 3. Okay, there we go. Look at the wall. Oh. Almost a worm, but not quite. I see. He needs to be more worm-like. Could we get this but more worm? I kind of really like this. It has a vibe, this one. There's something to it. All right, back to this. Yeah, it is a little bit of a Hoog Dread kind of. Hold on. Go like this. Something like this, maybe? Man. It's kind of hard to do it when it's a dog face. No, that works. Tommy, you're being questioned by the police, I suppose? Let's see. That. There we go. All right, perfect. I'd say that this is a sufficient wobble of dog. Now, where was I? I think I wanted to make a stream offline text thing. TV color. Let's see it right now. Okay. Nope. Not want to merge. I want to group. EV. All right. We have this. Now, the idea that I had for this little space underneath the shelf was a little cat bed with Cloud in it. What do you guys think of that? Eh? Doesn't that sound like a good idea? 2 minutes old. Damn. Cloud mentioned. He is here. Well, he's not. I don't think he's here. But, you know. Alright, let's see. How would one make a cat bed? First of all, probably by drawing lines. Something vaguely fluffy. The thing is, Cloud doesn't actually like cat beds. He prefers to sleep on anything other than cat-made things. Like, he hates sleeping on top of things that were meant for him. He will only sleep on top of things that are explicitly like clothing and stuff that we don't want to get hair all over and stuff like that, which are just ideal. Yeah, it is kind of just cat behavior, that. You're the best at Nirvana references. I apologize that all of your references are falling upon deaf ears. I am absolutely not getting the references. All right. Undertale! Oh man, it's the Undertale! I love the Undertale! Yes, please give me the Undertale. Give it to me. The music of my people. Everyone's favorite Nirvana. Oh, okay, yeah. A baby like the cup. That's a stretch. That's a pretty big stretch. And you set it up as well. You set it up. Oh. All things considered, not your best work. Boom? Okay, I'm sorry. Enough criticizing from me. We gotta put Whom up there. I'm sorry, give me a second. I wanna finish like drawing a line. Okay. So let's this. And then we will get rid of that. And then we'll take this and save as PNG Whom. Why is it called Whom? The word Whom is quite close in proximity to the word Hoog. Would there happen to be something? Would that happen to have something to do with it? Are you stealing the likeness of the precious Hoog? His two legs similar to a human. You know what? Fair point. Oh, I didn't color in the eyes, so he looks devil. Looks like a fucking demon. Whoops. Let's try that again. Alright. Crop. We are going to grab some white. We're going to take the white and we are going to put it there. Actually, no. Do like that. There we go. All right. And boom. There he is. Oh boy, there he is. Look at him dance. Look at him. Look at him go. Oh. Ah! All right. So we are going to have to take a quick break. Been another hour. I will see you guys in a few minutes. We will also have to pause this music. See ya. I saw Sply. Funny little fella. That guy. I don't even know how to address. I don't know how his body's functioning. By the by, I think I might head out soon. So like we might not be going for 3 hours. We've kind of reached the point at which the stream can end whenever. But yeah, no. Just a heads up. Now, let's, your air fryer is full. What do you mean your air fryer is full? Empty it? You can't empty it. What do you mean your air fryer is full? Full of what? What are you putting in your air fryer that is filling it up? As chicken? Well, then eat the chicken. Or make meatballs out of the chicken. Chicken balls. What's that one? That one fucking who keeps chicken in the air fryer? People who are too lazy to take it out of the air fryer, I guess. What was that? That one thing. Oh man, I'm forgetting. There's like a playground, not a playground rhyme, but a playground saying. Oh yeah, guess what? Chicken butt. That's what it is. Just guess why chicken fry. That's what I was reminded of. Let's see. Let's move this a little further back. Like, so, I think. That might work. Now for these, they tend to have kind of a middle part that juts out. But that'll be covered up by a cat now that I think about it, so not really a problem. In fact, most of the background aspect of this cat bed is going to be covered up by a cat, so it should be fine to keep it rather simple to start with. This. Let's puff out the base a little bit. In fact, let's kind of round that down. There we go. So round that out a little bit. This, have some that. And we'll just kind of something like this, maybe. Wasser? What was that supposed to mean? Whenever I see a word that looks slightly German, I try to speak it in a German, at least pronunciation. Don't have a good German accent, but yeah, it is German. Yeah, it definitely had the vibe of German word. I was gonna say the double S's, but I know in Germany the double S's mean something else. But yeah, no, it's interesting how you can recognize. I'm not wrong. Do not mention that. Don't mention that. Okay, we earlier had a conversation about a number of very pressing things. And that's where you draw the line? Interesting. Yes. All right. I mean, I wasn't gonna go into a whole rant about it, but interesting, to say the least. Alright. Let's see. I don't know if that's gonna be good enough for... Like, does that look like it could be a cat bed? Alright, let's see. Now a cat, gotta figure out how to draw a cat. It's like, when a cat's asleep, it's like a... It's got like a big round butt, and it like loops around. Huh. Killed an ant. Very cool. Let's see. You feel guilty? Yeah, it's just an ant. Let's go here. Like so. Or ant. Yeah, it's just an ant. It had a life too. Yeah, but it's so small. Like, the smaller things get, the less important they are. That's why I'm in the business of punting babies. Incredibly stupid joke. Had a life and children. It definitely didn't have either of those. Its life was its work, meaning that it had no life, and it definitely has never fucked. Elephants are the most important being in the... Well, no, that's not true. Elephants are amongst the most important beings in the universe. The known universe. A little behind whales. Now, how does one draw cat ears? How does one draw a cat? Okay, I'm gonna draw the vague shape of like a bowling pin and see if I can go anywhere from there. There's one thing you know how to draw, then it's cat ears. Well, I mean, in this very specific circumstance, that would be very helpful to know, because I have no idea how to... It's... You got like that, and then it rounds out to the top, I think. Like that. And then we go like that. Except actually he'd have like his tuft of hair he has in his ear. Yeah, no, this is difficult. Not sure. I'm not sure how to approach this. You love Catboy Pebbles. You know, I enjoyed my time away from people saying that. When I first started streaming, people were saying shit like that constantly. The entire chat at times was literally just, oh man, I want to fuck Pebbles. And it was kind of unbearable. But, yeah, no, I suppose we're relapsing. Let's see. I'm I'm gonna have to get like an actual picture of Cloud to do this with, because he doesn't have the regular cat shape. He has so much hair around his cheeks and his head that it makes his head look significantly wider. I'm gonna just have to get a picture of Cloud when he's huddled up, but that's, yeah, I'll leave it. Cat bed, work in progress. Put that there. All right. Okay. There we go. Your cat is a saint? Here's something. I say I don't brag a lot, but I do have a fair amount of things that I do brag about. I will brag about this. Cloud is the best cat I know of in the fucking world. He's just an awesome cat. And if any of you had Cloud, you'd agree. That's my own opinion. That is completely correct. I know I just made some people angry. Well, I didn't just make some people angry, but somebody, like, if anybody watches this VOD later, there's gonna be some anger, some vitriol. Based as a non-cat owner. I mean, like, I've met so many just mean cats. Also, my face is getting blurry. Unblur me! Ah! Okay, but, I've met so many just incredibly awful cats. And Cloud is so standout in comparison to them because he, not only is he fluffy as shit, but he also loves people, lets you pick him up, he will never bite you, he is like an indoor and outdoor cat, so he hangs out inside and outside pretty much equally, and he stays always near my house, so I never have to go, like, looking for him. It's ideal. The ideal cat. Your cat shot you? Well, that's why your cat's not a good cat. Cloud has never even pointed a gun my way. So, yeah, no. He's kind of fucking awesome. Alright, your dog likes to explore the neighborhood? Most dogs do. If a dog enjoys walking, then that's, yeah. Aren't outdoor cats a threat to local wildlife if left unchecked? Like in Australia, you just leave a cat to go outdoors and stuff. The most that Cloud will do is paw at a mouse that is, like, in the backyard. He doesn't, like, hunt. He's not a hunting cat. I will say, he is a menace specifically when he runs into the other neighborhood cats, because he hates other cats. Which is a problem. Your cat plays with spiders. I don't know, I think Cloud probably eats spiders, if I were to hazard a guess. But, yeah. Your cat killed 3 baby birds. And that's why Cloud is awesome, compared to all of your dumb, idiotic cat. Mine is better, yours is not. I don't know. In actuality, the majority of cats are nice. Also, I'm not even drawing anymore. I gotta admit, I've been getting a little bit tired of the art streams, and I've mentioned that I'm a little bit tired of streaming altogether. and so I will be taking a break at some point, presumably some point soon. But yeah, no, I don't know when. We might see an art stream next week. That is what I will say. We might see an art stream next week. Whether or not it happens because, or whether or not it doesn't happen because of work, or because I'm just tired of doing streams and stuff. Yeah, there's a few things that will contribute. But until then, I gotta say, I think I am done for now. I think I'm gonna take a breather, head out, and yeah. Bye-bye! Thank you guys for joining me today. You're looking forward to them every Tuesday evening. Well, that is very nice to hear. I do really appreciate that. But yeah, I will see you guys sometime Thursday. I'm gonna be back Thursday, so not Wednesday, but Thursday. I will see you guys. Bye-bye.